this sort of thing a lot, which is understandable coming from lots of random people who don't understand the paranormal, but I also get it from a lot of real investigators from within the community, especially this. The main thing I normally hear is apps are programmed by a developer, therefore the developer can put fake stuff in there. And the second thing that I normally hear is we'll stick with our real devices. So am I missing something here? Because last time I checked, a mobile phone is a real physical device, a very powerful real physical device containing a huge array of sensors that can be used to help aid paranormal investigations or ghost hunts. These people don't seem to be open to the possibility that a £1,000 phone that's extremely powerful with amazing microchips and sensors in there can have an app that harnesses that hardware and which can then be used by people. I mean, they're quite happy to use Ouija boards in their investigations or do live tarot readings to their paying members or subscribers on YouTube, but they're not open to the fact that technology nowadays is so advanced, a lot more advanced than what it was 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. So yes, developers could fake stuff, but what's the point in doing that? Because at the end of the day, we're trying to actually find evidence of the paranormal, so by putting something fake in an app, it's just ridiculous. Why would a developer like myself do that when I am trying to get evidence of the paranormal? Also, another thing that I hear, and I've seen a lot recently, is people that make devices have claimed to have reverse engineered apps and found that they're fake. Okay, let's discuss that for a moment. First of all, you never really see them name the apps. Why is that? There's lots of legalities about reverse engineering software. And secondly, there's this thing known as obfuscation, and developers like myself like to protect their intellectual property, so they put what's known as obfuscation on the code when it gets compiled. This obfuscation turns human readable code into a load of gibberish. So when it is decompiled or reverse engineered, you can't understand what it's doing. And not only that, even the best decompiler of Android apps can't decompile 100% of the app. And if you don't believe me, I'll get the legal requirements needed and I will decompile Spirit Talker, for example, and I will show you what it looks like. If you do know what you're doing, yes, you can reverse engineer apps, but the chances are good developers would have put obfuscation onto their code, a security mechanism to help protect their intellectual property. If you really want to try and debunk paranormal tools, maybe you should start looking at actual devices that have been programmed by a person or a developer too. The developers of these devices know that you can't pull the code off of a device, therefore you can't reverse engineer it and find out exactly what it's doing. But with apps you can reverse engineer them and you might be able to get a vague idea of what's actually going on in there. Or some developers might not have obfuscated their code, so you can see exactly what it's doing. But these developers of devices, for example devices that produce words, they know full well that you can't get the code off of that, so they can put whatever they want on there and nobody will know.